Happy Christmas Eve! Let's fight! Let's fight! Let's fight! Good to see each and every one of you, wherever you guys are joining us from around the globe. Good to see you guys here in the ring. We're going to hold for some of you to come into the arena, to come into the Coliseum, guys. But we are great to see you. We're grateful to see you. We are happy to see you. We are ecstatic to see you guys on this Christmas Eve. Happy Christmas Eve 2021. If you can be happy under the circumstances. Happy Christmas Eve. Well, we know things at State House rained out. The concert is rained out. So the folks, they won't be happy. But we dry where we are, folks. Raining there where we there. We are high and dry, and we're thankful for that. But nonetheless, are you happy for the artists who they make a little money? But we can talk about it later on. I was happy for the artists to catch a little bread. Eat a little bread. I am so happy. Things tight, folks. Things tight. But the folks are rained out there. But it's not raining where we are. It is not raining where we are. We're so glad to see so many of you. Is it Lana Joseph? Good to see you, Lana. And Petal Barker. And Samuel Henry. Joan Chase. I see Janet Linkard. Veronica Premorales. Veronica, girl, I get it thing. Veronica, get it things, girl. Nice time. Real nice time. Veronica, respect. Albanas, I get it thing. So all the promos out there, especially those at the back of South, respect and manners. Nice time. I get it things. Irvin Don Cook, Delroy, Ronson Simpson, Royson Simpson. I see Ray Sanford, Brenda Braffett. I thought y'all got a little blinds to put up. I thought y'all got house to clean and part to make it sound. Look how much y'all done in the ring. We on just a couple seconds, and hundreds of you done pouring. Y'all got a black pot to clean. Folks who are new to this show, y'all might know all these colloquialisms in black pot and so forth. But it's our own guidance way of just having a little fun. Folks, Christmas is time for family, and I'm so glad you guys have joined us this evening. It's a time for family, and you guys are family to us. We hope, not to all of you, not in the trenches. We won't be family to the trenches and the Jagabat, but we hope to most of you watching us, we are family. Good to see you, Andrea Chester. How the preparations coming, GT Rule Gal? How the preparations coming? The Wayne Bob, how things? Wayne Bob's the guy you putting up blind and all kind of worries. Dusting carpet, fixing the chairs, fixing the table. Koana, how you doing there, Koana? Ingrid King, Sheena Hazel. I see Wayne Bob as well. Guys, good to see each and every one of you. It's Christmas Eve here in Guyana. It's Christmas Eve around the world. And folks, we know a lot of guys are out shopping. You know, a lot of people are out shopping. We said, be careful how you spend. Things tight. And all of the pundits are telling us that 2022 is going to be more tight than this. June Ann, we see you. Chisong Henry, Donna Liverpool, Marilyn Seaford, Oswina Chapin. Oswina, I ain't seen you for a long time. How the season treating you? Natasha Joseph, Simone Kennedy, Richard Fordyce, Gail Alcock. How you doing, Gail? Nice time, Gail. There in South Carolina. Michelle Joseph and is it South Carolina or is Gail in New Jersey? I'm trying to remember. Enid Elliott and all you other fantastic folks. Denroy Reed. Let me call some of these other names. Respect and manners to Lynetta, John Raymond, respect and manners. Jean McKenzie and Gwyneth Jones. I see also Novella Noble. All you beautiful, fantastic folks. Share the live stream. We want to see those emojis as well. Those of you guys who are going to be joining us on Twitter, those of you guys who are going to be joining us on YouTube, our tubers, those guys who are going to join us on Facebook, Meta the Blue app. So good to see so many of you guys out on Christmas Eve. We couldn't ask for better company. And guys, just by way of a little bit of housekeeping, we're going to be on tomorrow morning for a little bit, just around 10 o'clock. And we hope that you guys can come in. We'll be able to open the lines so you guys can call in and, tell us what's happening where you are. Tell us how Christmas morning is going. Perhaps even tell us the kind of gifts that you guys would have gotten. You'll be able to give us some well wishes, and we're going to have one of our pastors stopping by to tell us about the reason for the season, and he is out of the diaspora. He's going to be joining us from New York, and in particular from Brooklyn. A young Guyanese pastor is going to be joining us, and we've been talking about the reason for the season because lots of us think it's about concerts and about walnuts and it's about Danish cookies and apple and grapes and so on. But there's actually a reason for the season, and we're going to be talking a little bit about that a little bit tomorrow. And most of you know who and not what. Who is the reason for the season? The man upstairs didn't easy, when he walked among us, Jesus, he didn't easy. He took on, the politics of his day. He took on the leaders of his day. And we're going to be talking a little bit about that tomorrow on our special program. We're going to be starting somewhere around 10 in the morning. After you all wake up and you've had your, what do you call them? Ablutions. You have made up yourself, and we're not scared when we see some of you. We are going to be on, guys. But as you come on this evening, guys, share the live stream. We are so privileged. You all see all your hand movements? So privileged to have each and every one of you with us this evening. Guys, you all know we extra here. So privileged to have Avril Blackett. So privileged to have Rhonda Ferguson. So privileged to have Natasha Joseph and Gwyneth Jones. Amari. So privileged to have Amari as well. And all the other folks like Candy, Nalin, Inderjeet, like Marky, like Tulsi, Narayan, and I see as well Leron, Rigby, Mary O'Brien, Tessa, Isaacs, Grave Sandy. Good to see you guys as well. How the preparations coming, man? Food bun yet? Some people say done bun, but a little bit. The turkey finished. We know lots of people are going to get a head start on breakfast in the morning, folks. I'm not immune. I'm not allergic to some party invitations. Y'all got party by y'all, and y'all want a champion bubbler. You only real guy is gonna sign a champion. Y'all want a champion bubbler? Call the eye. Call the eye, folks. And when you call the eye, partner with us. Partner with us. We say for $5, 10, 15, 20. I see people make fun of the fact that we ask you guys to subscribe to the program in this way so that we can keep doing all the things that we do here. We get the money from nobody, and we don't run on water. And so we rely on you, the viewers, and we have several platforms available that you guys can contribute. And as you guys spending online, and so on this Christmas Eve, buying from Amazon, give us a thought. Spare us a thought, folks. Spare us a thought. We have several platforms available. Cash App, y'all know that one. Lots of folks in the diaspora know about a good Cash App. And we coming to Zelle for the new year, folks. We are coming to Zelle. So we say Zelly. Zelle. We're coming there too, but we got Cash App. And our handle there is the $ in the ring 592. Again, it's a symbol, the $ in the ring 592. PayPal, our email address there is in the ring 592 at gmail.com. In the ring 592 at gmail.com. We're available via MMG. That's the Guyanese version of the Cash App. Folks, I think GTT should give us a little something for to move this program forward. We always, shout out their system. The MMG system, folks. Our number there is 627-6963. 627-6963. And folks, we can be had via Western Union and MoneyGram as well. Guys, we ain't got no problem with them. They ain't got no problem with us. As a matter of fact, they love when this year's come there because we were always so friendly and warm. And they always pointed and said, beyond like not like some of those other folks from the other side. Look, I put people in a problem now. That being said, folks, we ain't got no problem with them. They ain't got no problem with us. Happy Christmas Eve to each and every one of you guys. Share the live stream wherever you guys are joining us from. That being said, consider partnering with us. Those of you who've done so already, continue to do so. I want to thank Patricia. Patricia gave me a huge bread today. She said, Mr. Duncan, this is for your pep. But if you see the size of this bread, if I put the bread on the show, it take up the whole screen. It would take over the whole screen. It is so huge, a humongous. I feel like I should break the bread especially for me. And she said the bread, Mr. Duncan, has aniseed inside. I was so grateful. Guys, we are so thankful for your generosity in all this. And Patricia is one of those persons who has been partnering with us month after month. So respect and manners to Patricia and all the folks like her who partner with us, who come back month after month because they love what we do and they want to see us grow. Folks, you all know by now, those of you who've been here for a while, that we've been good stewards of your finances. And I'm so sorry we can't show you all that we have done because we want the Jagabats got too much of a strategy, right? And go trying to produce similar things. So we don't want to show y'all the expanse of what we've done and where we are. But guys, we are thankful that we could have done it because of you, for you, because of you. And we're grateful for that. That being said, folks, I don't want to waste too much time. Good to see Paul Williams, Rodney Ferguson, Mavis Davis Well, Brenda Casey, Sporry Lee. Good to see Sporry Lee. How you doing? Season's greetings to you and the family. And Sporry Lee again. Thanks for the thing. Thanks for the thing. It meant so much to us. It meant so much to us, Sporry Lee. The entire team thanks you. The entire team thanks you. That being said, Michelle Beaton, Bentley Edwards, Robin Orain, Gwenna Jones, Patricia Kisun, Margaret Nelson. Somebody's pointing out the fact that I've had a haircut. I like the people watching me to ting. But thanks for noticing, folks. I gotta stay sharp for you guys. You think I want to come on here anyhow? I know the people I'm dealing with. You understand me? It's took and came. People who understand sartorius, but you gotta put yourself together properly. When you come out here to represent you guys, and we respect you guys enough to take pride in our appearance. That being said, folks, we were tremendously privileged during lunch today. Yesterday was Volda Thursday. We had the former chairman of the PNCR, former minister of social protection, former minister of health, on with us all day yesterday during our podcast, and also for In the Ring last evening. And today for the podcast, we had the Hughes, and we dubbed it here the Hughes Christmas Eve. We had both Nigel Hughes and Kathy Hughes on our podcast Below the Belt during lunch today. And those of you who may have missed it, we had some good laughs on the podcast, and we talked a lot about some of the topical issues locally and how they would spend the year, what they're doing, where they are currently, and all those things. The podcast is pinned to my page at Share Avery Duncan. Guys, as we head into the fight card, why don't you take the opportunity to share the live stream? We want to see those emojis as well. Again, great to see so many of you joining the live stream, joining the broadcast. In the ring, folks, we are privileged to have all of you. We tell you all, we ain't gearing down because we come into the year and we gearing up. We gearing up. That's what we're doing. And we know how much you guys treasure and cherish the information you receive. And we want to be out here giving it to you live and direct. We trust the other side to give you the information credible and valid. So we out here, folks, on your behalf, doing what we do. And we're so grateful for all of your help. We're so grateful. The fight card, folks. Moving into the fight card. I'm excited to see what's on the fight card. I know about y'all, but I want to see on the fight card. I fast like that, folks. What on the fight card? And right off the bat, what's on the fight card? Right off the bat, we have something. I think we have picture of the day. We have picture of the day. Don't tell me we don't have the fight card. Picture of the day. That's what we got. Picture of the day. That's on the first thing on the fight card. Number one on the fight card, folks. folks. Picture of the day. I love what's happening. In some places, you got folks taking pride in their appearances, like we here. Taking pride in their appearances. And we saw this photograph of Border Market, and to be fair, I saw it on Gordon Mosley's page, Big Uncle Gordon, and he was attributing the photograph to Backyard Cafe. I think managed by Delvin Adams, I know it's Delva, I might get his surname wrong, but he attributed the photograph to them. So it's now in the ring via a big uncle Gordon via Backyard Cafe. This photograph of Border Market, and what a photograph it is, folks. If you like the photograph, express that with emojis. Express them with emojis now. Let me see how you all appreciate the photographs. Brianna Lewinsky, Marilyn Thomas, Arita Yard, and Lynn McDonald, Sonia Rigby, Karen Black. If you guys like this one, this is Border Market, I never see fish looking so nice yet. Nobody can tell if you put some balloons next to a fish, the thing and look this nice. Right? I love what Border Market is looking like here. I love that. And you can tell this is Christmas because you don't see it every day. You can tell this is Christmas, guys. And because Christmas is a time of goodwill and all of that, I want to say kudos to those folks who put that together. Whoever it is who came up with this idea to market the fish in this way. To market the fish in this way. Folks, we want to see those emojis. We want to see those shares. Kudos to whoever took this initiative. Wayne Bob, doesn't it look good? Dion, Ayana, Baby Sandyford. It doesn't look good. Call it Harry and Ernest Elliott. Doesn't it look good? Troy Daniels. Don't sigh for your conscience. Vaughn, Kevon Thursday. Tandika Watson. Doesn't it look good? Simone Kelman Washington. Richard Fordyce. Koana Mingo. All of you fantastic folks. Doesn't it look good? Kurt Heiliken. Show us the emojis then if you think this is a beautiful photograph. I never see fish look so good yet. You understand me? Look at the big fish there. The fish look like if you do it right, it would break up in your mouth. Big, thick piece of fish. Right? I gotta pass by this area more often. Big, thick piece of fish. If you do the fish nice, that was just a breaking in your mouth. Give you a good Christmas. Wonderful photograph. The balloons are excellent. Again, kudos to whoever did this, put this together. I wonder what went off in their minds. They said balloons and market. Balloons and market. Balloons and market, but it looked really good, guys. And kudos again. Respect and manners to the folks down there at the fish pond. I think that's what you call this area in Border Market. The fish pond. Respect and manners to the vendors there and all the folks who had a hand in this. It's a lovely, beautiful photograph. Nasa, Winston Kilkenny. Nasa, Carlton Lacey and Marcel Daniels. All right. That's a picture of the spotted folks. We're going to bring it back and spotted. This is another segment we're now adding. All right. When you look so nice that you cause me to add a whole segment, you must know. When you look so nice that you cause us to add a whole segment, you must know. And we're going to be featuring persons that we spot somewhere, persons of interest. If you're in a pyramid section, you're not interesting. Folks, if you're in a pyramid section, you're not interested. Right? Leron Rigby wants to know at the fish pond if they got any catfish. I think we must stop with catfish now, Leron. But don't distract us, Leron. Come on, we want to focus here on spotted. So in this segment, we're going to focus on somebody, some influencer, some celebrity that we spot somewhere and we want to make a note of. So imagine when we see a photograph of you and you look so nice, we create a whole segment. You must know. You must know. And guess who we spotted recently? We spotted the one and only Nurie Gerard. And when we saw Nurie, we said, wow. Right? We said, this put the war in woman. This photograph here put the war in woman. And folks, if you don't know, Nurie Gerard is a communications, is a media mogul. I think that's what I saw on her Facebook page. And is one of our local personalities. Beautiful spirit, beautiful young woman. No complaints this. Former Miss Guyana. And you can understand why with a photograph such as this. Folks, share the live stream. I think we give this young lady a share. She is so beautiful. And we spotted her there in Main Street as part of taking in the festivities there of the, I think the Christmas, what do you call it? Christmas Village there on Main Street. And we thought Nurie, Gerard, and this young lady look fantastic. I noticed Nurie got no ring on her left hand there. It so happens that the camera featured that. So I don't know, some of y'all blind or something. I don't come off the shelf. I good. But I don't know, some of y'all blind. I ain't blind. I went to Borby's and I saw how the young lady prepare fish. You understand me? And how the fish just breaking up in my mouth when I eat it. I married a girl right away. You understand me? You honest, you are no good things when you see them. Right? But a lot of fellas playing around, you know. A lot of fellas playing around. And girls like Nuri ain't playing around. Right? So I just tell you, if y'all serious, me see no ring on Nuri hand, a new year coming, y'all do something. Do something. Do something. You hear? When some of y'all start coming around, New Year funny, she chase y'all. Don't come around, she funny, you know. Don't come around, she funny. That being said, folks, we were happy to see this local personality, and as dubbed on her page, Media Mogul. I know she is a communication specialist in her own right. And so we saw this beautiful photograph, and we couldn't help but to know that under this segment. Spotted. Nurik, you create a whole segment, girl. You got what it takes. That being said, folks, moving on in the fight card. Moving on in the fight card this evening. Moving on in the fight card. All kinds of things happening. Nice time. If you spot Nuria, you got nice time too. Nice time. That's where we're going next. Nice time. That's the next item on the fight card. Nice time happening. Them boys in the army get big bonus. Big bonus is nice time. It's Christmas. Ain't gonna be nice time. Big bonus. Marcy Agard. Y'all get bonus like this. George Campbell. Y'all get bonus like this. Claudia Boville Lewis and Marcel Daniels. You understand me? When we start calculating how you guys partner with us on a monthly basis, this is the figures we want to see. $1.2 million. We want our own building to do our media work. We want to be a media mogul like Nurie Gerard as well. We want nice time too. You understand? So, Guyana Defense Force, partner with us. Y'all got a lot of money here. 1.2 billion. Nice time for them boys. So we saw a comment on the where this was posted on social media, and someone wanted to know if it was true. And the person who posted it confirmed, yes, they did get this 1 month bonus. He said good, because he knows 2 soldiers that owe some money. So folks, if they got soldiers that owe y'all money, them boys get 1 month bonus. Nice time. You gotta get nice time too. You have to get nice time too. But as we were articulating on our program, part of the David Granger Avenue AFC led administration was to increase salaries as against giving out bonuses, so that it contributes to a bigger pension at the end of the day. And so there's more money available to you, the worker, to you, the public servant, when you come off of work in those when you have finished serving your country in these professional capacities in the public service. But them boys get nice time. But equally, people want nice time to whoever you are. Oh, we know they're gonna come. They're going to come knocking. They are certainly going to come knocking, guys, because everybody want nice time to look what happened in that Gaisuko whole year. Gaisuko had nice time. Whole flipping year. For those of you who are not afraid with our colloquialism, flipping is somewhere there when you're a little upset. Whole year. Gaisuko got nice time. Right? More money has been pumped into Gaisuko than any other national entity. Plus, them boys get a double severance pay. They get severance under the Granger-led administration. Jagdio come back again. Papa Jagabat, and give them another severance. And then they turn back and say, it's not severance, it's a campaign promise being fulfilled. Wow, they're buying votes now. And then on top of that, turn back and give them a 7%. Right? And this is after they were already given them monies since they came into office. And we saw some reporting that says Soku had 61 plus strikes for the year and fell below the annual target, way below the annual target. But them boys still get nice time. Them boys still get nice time. You see, it's not who you know, it's who know you. Them boy had nice time at Soku. So they ain't producing nothing. They ain't turning no profit, but they getting the most money. That's the place to work. That's the place where I want to give up media and become a cane cutter. I sure some of y'all contemplating giving up nursing and going and cut cane. Right? I want to give up media and go for cane. Right? We going, we going for cane. We going for cane. Because that is the most lucrative profession you can get. Nice time. And so, that's it. Right? Y'all going for cane? It's Christmas. Let me go for cane. Let me go for cane. Folks coming soon. Coming soon. Y'all know this is an administration. An installed regime characterized by the phrase coming soon. They ain't doing nothing, you know. You notice they even cutting cane. Everything coming soon. And so we saw the installed rubber stamp. Mark Phillips. We saw him making lavish promises. He said electricity and internet coming to a place called Carisparu next year. Coming soon. Now you tell me this, folks. We big. But we ain't stupid. You can't even give reliable power on the coast. Right with the power stations there. But you won't go tell by Carisparu. Huh? In the hinterland and give power? If you can't even give reliable power on the coast, is the internet? Huh? We can trust you to give power. We can trust you to give internet service. In Carisparu, we big. But we ain't stupid. So this was a lavish promise we saw. That's why we put in uplifted commas. Electricity and internet coming to Carisparu. Kitty can't even get proper electricity. South Ramvelt, North Ramvelt, Bel Air. Well, them places people all got their own generator. Right? Can't even get reliable power right on the coast. Right next to the power station you live in. You tell me you carrying power till to Carisparu? Mark Phillips? I thought we give up lying for the new year. Let us make a conscious effort, install administration, to give up lying for the new year. Reliable power is needed right on the course. George Campbell, Rhonda Ferguson, Ricardo Rodriguez, Cheyenne Leach, and Donna Samuel, right on the coast. And them boy promising to go till to where? Carisparu. Wishful thinking. Wishful thinking. Come again. Come again, install Mark Phillips. Come again with that. See, I'm trying to find my position and get the graphic over my shoulder. Come again, Mark Phillips. As we used to say colloquially here, wheel and come again. COVID-19. Folks, it is perhaps beyond crisis now. What are we going to do with Frank in 2022? Guys, take the opportunity to share the live stream. I want other people to see what these jagabats doing. We want to see the emojis as well. What are we going to do with Frank in 2022? What are we going to do with Frank? The COVID deaths going up. The confirmed cases of persons who contracted COVID-19 going up. And believe it or not, just today, COVID surpassed 39,000 confirmed cases locally. Just today. Thanks, Frank. Thanks, Irfan. Thanks, Catfish. Thanks, Jagdio. Thanks, Papa Jagabat. When these guys came into office, or according to the U.S. State Department report on human rights, when they were installed in office, they had 474, not 4,000, 474 confirmed cases of COVID-19. And there were 21 deaths. 18 months later, 39,000 confirmed cases. You know, in some places where they got decency and integrity and honor, the Minister of Health would resign. The Minister of Health would do the honorable thing on this Christmas Eve and just resign. Go to pasture. No, but Frank thinking about running for president soon. That is in his contemplation, to run for president soon. That's what the man thinking about. As COVID-19 surpasses 39,000 confirmed cases. Yep, that's where we are, folks. That is precisely where we are. That's where we there. That's where we be. 39,000 confirmed cases. And if that is not enough for you guys who are out there shopping and having a merry time, Frank said to us today, this is the hand movement. He said to us today that the Omicron variant, the COVID variant Omicron, he said it is not here as yet, but it's coming soon. It is not here as yet, but he said it is coming soon. What was missing is how he arrived at this, to say that the COVID-19 variant Omicron would be here soon, and how he arrived at determining it wasn't here as yet. That was interesting to us, but that little bit of information was missing. He just said it's coming soon, it's not here yet. That's how we do things. No science, no research, no evidence. It's a no-brainer. It's not here yet, it's coming soon. That's how the guys operating. That is how the fellas operating. Wendy Andrews and Onessa Wardine, Brian Soku, Sheena Hazel, Dawn Nelson, Letta Coppin, I see Alisha Barker, Reginald Allen, and all you other fantastic folks. That's how they operate. It isn't here yet, it's coming soon, stay tuned. That's how they operate. Thanks, Frank. I'm trying to be, I'm trying to express peace and goodwill to all men. Thanks, Frank. Thanks for letting us know that. It's not here yet, we don't know how, you know that, but it's coming soon. Thanks. That's a bit of information we needed on Christmas Eve. Thank you, Frank. Can't do it without you. Pocketory. Pocketory. Those soon Frank telling me that. Pocketory. When we started the broadcast, we told you State House got a big concert. Catfish and Mrs. Catfish hosting a concert at State House. Wrong night though. Wrong night is like the heavens open up and judging them. Rain upon rain on State House. And folks down there says isolated showers. Rain upon rain at this concert at State House. That aside, I said, I ain't like the rain, suffice that the artists, I want the artists make a bread. I hope to pay them up front. It's Christmas, things tight, and I just want the artists to make a bread. That's the important thing for us. Let them make a bread. Things tight. Money got make. But what we observe, again, bring it up big for us, guys. These are the folks who are telling us, that you can't have staff parties. These are the folks who are telling us that you can't have socials because of COVID-19. But apparently, these things don't apply to them. These things do not apply to them. It is evident that these rules that they make for other people do not apply to them. Dennis London, Welchman and Ashford, Legerton and Frank Moore and Jas Singh, Kurt Heidecken and Claudette Bovell Lewis, and all the other folks watching us. No social distancing, their own rules, regulations, and protocols instructs that in public gatherings there should be 6 feet. Their own rules and regulations informs us of that. But they can't live by their own rules, but expect you and I to live by them. Their rules says because of COVID-19, there will be no socials, no gatherings. Not ours, theirs. And then we see sites like these, right? We see sites like these. So this is the two countries that we have, the two Guyanas, that James Bond hinted to quite recently when he lashed out of them for closing his business down at 10 o'clock in the night when other businesses are allowed to open until 11 and when the COVID rule says you can open till 11. These are the two Guyanas we're living in. So public servants can't have a little staff party, can't have a little social. Oh, but them boys can't live by their own rules and regulations. That is where we are. That is where we are. I almost says har. I almost say har. That is where we are, but I said. That is where we are, folks. Double standards, hypocrisy, Hippocytes, Jebusites, Nakavakamites, Philistines, Jagabats, double standards. Bring us back, guys. That's where we there. That is where we be, guys. Again, so glad to have thousands of you tuned in this evening, watching us from around the world. Guys, wherever you are, take the liberty to share the live stream. Take the liberty to smash that emoji button there, like, love, care, whatever it is. Let's see how you guys are feeling out there. As we move along in the fight, guys, it's real jagabats we're dealing with here, you know. Folks, the PvP really wicked, stink, and dirty. They're really wicked, stink, and dirty. Y'all know it. Folks, we don't make this stuff up, you know. We are making up this stuff. We're just watching what goes on out there, and we bringing the information to you guys. We're not making this stuff up. But some people in the diaspora think we're inventing news and information to try to stay relevant. This is what is transpiring, and we told you guys, we could be here for 3 hours without a guest. Without a guest. And tell you what's happening in this country. And shock you for 3 hours. But we want you to have a semblance of a good Christmas, even though things like the wicked stink and dirty. And that is where we're heading next on the fight card. Y'all know that. The PvP, wicked. Oh, you can't, you have to say it with a angst. Wicked, stink, and dirty. That's how they're. And that is how they're managing this country. In every sector, in every sphere. Wicked, stink, and dirty. And so quite recently, our attention was drawn to what is happening with some big projects that they're doing. Our attention was drawn there. And here is this geologist coming out and saying that the Environmental Protection Agency under the Jagabat there, Kemraj Parshram, that waste time Jagabat. Here is this young lady qualified geologists coming out to say the EPA cannot by itself just come out and say they don't need any impact survey for the new harbor bridge. Even said, I ain't read the study. He was proud to say that. The head of a whole country. I ain't read the study, but I know that new harbor bridge will not have any detrimental effect on the environment, on marine life. He didn't read the study, and he said that. He didn't just make the statement. He said, I haven't read the study. But I know, because he's smart, more than all the geologists in this country combined. So here is this geologist telling us from her experience, her training, her competence. Her name is Simone Mangle Jolly. Right? She says that the EPA is in no position to rule out an impact survey for the new harbor bridge over the Demerara River, or rather the new bridge over the Demerara River. And according to the report we're seeing here, within the 30-day period for objecting to the EPA's decision not to require an environmental impact assessment, the EIA, and we know we've been chronicling that on this program, for the new harbor bridge, right? It ended last Wednesday. And then geologist Simone Mangle Jolly submitted that the agency lacks adequate information. The agency lacks adequate information to arrive at such a position. That's what she said about this agency under Kemraj Parshram, the CEO there of the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA. They lack the capacity to come to that conclusion. That is what the professional said. They lack the adequate information to arrive at such a conclusion. Folks, the wicked stink and dirty. You know why they want to do the EIA? Because they want the project to go forward, so that the friends and the cronies could make big money. Because if the EIA suggests that the bridge might be impacting the environment in the location it is, it means they can't get their friends big money for them properties in that area, right? It means that they can't get their friend big contracts for different aspects of the construction of the bridge. So they want to do the EIA, the Environmental Impact Assessment, that tells you whether the project will be good for the environment or not, among other things. Right? But here is the geologist, the professional, saying that they don't have adequate information, or they have not provided adequate information to suggest that. You all see that, David Wood? Unruly Moore, Adele Semple, Angolin, Wayne Bob. You all see how the Jagabats operating? Even on Christmas Eve. You all think they're resting? These guys ain't resting. These guys ain't resting. It means the good book right. The good book is right. Wait, say, no rest to the wicked. No rest. No rest for them. Right? No rest for the wicked. So we know the people right. Moving on to fight cards, guys. The wicked stink and dirty. I think we've established that. We have established that comprehensively. Things tight though. Things tight. And that is why we see them doing the kinds of things that they're doing. Siphoning off monies for themselves, friends and cronies. The side chicks and the main squeeze. Siphoning off the public coffers. Things tight. We can't lie to y'all. Things are tight, ladies and gentlemen. Look what happened with other people. I'm telling you, people doing strange things. This man went to somebody's house. He thief 2 flat screen TV. Things tight. Things tight. Bring up the graphic big on the screen. 2 flat screen televisions. This Jagabat steal. If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. We don't care how things tight. We always say here, there's no excuse for that kind of behavior. Things can be tight, but you got character. Things can be tight, but you got integrity. Things can be tight, but you got values and morals. So there's no excuse for that. You can't do the time, don't do the crime. Jump in somebody's house. Hold 2 flat screen television, the man can't afford you. Right? 2 flat screen TV. Right? Well, we know where he going. Things tight. And because things tight, look what Nigel Happy telling me recently. Nigel said crime not out of control. Right? He live in someplace else, you know. When you look at Nigel Happy, you realize Nigel living somewhere different. Nigel must live in Pradoville 3 or 4. I don't know. Right? Those gated community that got the security and so forth. Right? And nothing criminal happening where they are. Right? That's where Nigel live in. Nigel said, no, crime not under control. So what y'all seen every day on social media, when people showing y'all their CCTV cameras at home and at the business, people breaking in, people on the street getting robbed, and all that. He said, not under control. No. It is not. Crime is not under control. It just happens that this year you have the largest cocaine bust, right? Combined, the largest cocaine bust combined that the entire last 10 years. The crime not under control there. He say it is the media and critics that sensationalize crime. It is the media and critics. Why Mikhail Rodriguez sensationalizing crime? He says the critics. The media and the critics. At the media part, I feel attacked. I feel attacked. But then he said critics sensationalize crime. Why Mikhail Rodriguez? Guyana critics sensationalizing crime. Right? Why is that? So maybe they got to send Soku to talk with Mikhail Rodriguez. He said, this is the top cop, acting police commissioner Nigel Happy. He said, look, it's right here. He said, critics sensationalizing crime. And then you got this jagabat here. Karen Bash. The head of Soku. This jagabat. Listen what the fella said recently. We're talking about crime. Karen Bash says, misconduct charges coming for Winston Jordan next week. This is how the police is doing things. He said, put in the media. We coming for y'all next week. Prepare. We will be at your house next week. Right? Criminal misconduct charges coming. It is surprising to us that Karen Bash even holds this position. It is quite surprising for us. For all who know this jagabat here, that he holds his position because the Police Service Commission dealt with sexual misconduct charges against this same fellow who is suggesting misconduct charges for others. He himself was subject to an investigation, and the report by the then Police Service Commission suggested that Karen Bash, the head for Soku, misconducted himself with his approaches, his advances to 2 female officers in police force. 2 female officers. And now he's suggesting other people. This is really pot calling the kettle black if you want to describe Winston Jordan as a kettle. This would be a prime example of that. He himself, right? He himself has been the subject of an investigation and has been found wanting. But he out there never paid any penalty, never paid any price for that. As a matter of fact, he was promoted to the office he now holds. That's how the PP operates. But that being said, we saw a missive circulating on social media with the caption, ranks and staff attached to the Special Organized Crime Unit, Soku, are challenging inaccuracies being peddled that their work environment is toxic No, I haven't seen this any place on social media. But this was a release coming out of Soku. Because when they're not hunting down political foes of the government, this is what they're focused on. I just want to read a paragraph or two of this statement out of Soku. With this heading, ranks and staff attached to the Special Organized Crime Unit at Soku are challenging inaccuracies being peddled in their work environment, that it is toxic. And this is how the statement reads. Speaking one-on-one on condition of anonymity with the Forces Public Relations Arm, CCU, they all were in praise, these are the staff, of the professionalism and high code of ethics obtained within Soku. Several were in agreement that had they known what obtains, they would have requested to be seconded to the unit earlier, apparently like under the David Granger administration earlier. As they noted, management is inclusive and takes into consideration their many personal issues before making decisions that can impact them. This daycare is not it's not an entity of government. It's like a daycare here. The other paragraph reads, some staff, that is, further reveal that the head of the unit, Mr. Karambash, encourages spirited debate and facilitates different opinions and views while demanding professionalism and integrity in their work conduct. The same fellow who a report out of the police service commission said he misconducted himself. Same fellow. Now, if you ask me if I like me boss or not, and I know I got to eat a bread, me children home, this is Christmas, what do you think I telling the public relations officer at the Guyana Police Force? What do you think I telling Stan Gavaya and Mark Ramatar? Me like Karen Bash? No. I tell them, yes. Karen Bash encourages spirited debate. You think me want to give me 7%? Yes. He facilitates differences of opinion. Yes. Yeah. All the while, he demands professionalism and integrity in our work. I'm like, yeah. This the fella. The people said 27 persons. Right? They were so concerned about these persons who said there's a toxic environment there. Right? They were so concerned that the police public relations department, according to the statement, interviewed 27 staff who all spoke glowingly of Karimbash. Yep. 27 staff. So when you think they're looking at organized crime and so on, no. Them people is being interviewed about the boss. How the boss working out. You can see Jack Dio, Papa Jagabat, and Catfish put he there, and you can go and say, no, he's a bad man. He's treated us bad. And say, yeah? And people got eaten bread? Get real, folks. Get real, Soku. Karimbash, come again. Come again, Karimbash. As we move on, it's Hamper Nation. It has become a Hamper Nation. They have reduced us to mendicant state. They've reduced us to beggars. If your head hot, take half pint split peas and quarter pint oil. Right? You got a cut on your toe. Take half pound salt. And a little shallot. That's what comes down. It's a Hamper Nation. We don't make up these things here, you know. We saw with our own eyes. With our own eye. Abused women. The Ministry of Social Protection, hamper. We didn't hear a program they engage. What is their progress, the policies the ministry might be formulating to address in a deep way what's happening, this scourge of domestic violence in our nation, gender-based violence in our nation. No, hamper. The fishermen complain, since y'all come in, the fish them run away. They like fishing like them. Since they come in, they said we have not been getting the usual yield. It's y'all and ExxonMobil. Y'all chase away the fish. Right? Y'all chasing away the fish. Hamper in the chest. Hamper solves all the problems. All of them. And so this is what we've been sharing them with you over the past few nights. This is what we saw. They said, them boys went Baggersville and shared hamper. Them boys went Baggersville and share out hamper. And this is what we got. This is what we got. Bring it up big for us. I don't know if this is a bottle of cherry juice to go with the bread or it's pepper sauce. But they get a loaf of bread, they get a bottle of carrot strip, they get some ground cinnamon, right? They get some ground clove, they get some beat up shallot, some beat up Mary pepper, and that's it. Right? Happy Christmas, Baggersville. They call this the Baggersville surprise. That's the name of the hamper. The Baggersville surprise. That's what they call it. The Baggersville surprise. I sure plenty of you surprised. Gwenna Jones, you in surprise? Parmanan, Shivnot, Ingrid King, Rhonda Ferguson, you in surprise? Let's copy it. I surprised too. It's called the Baggersville surprise. The Baggersville surprise. Who raping? You in surprise? Petula boys, you in surprise? And then we tell you all things tight. Things tight. And if you thought the Baggersville surprise was a surprise, look at this. We saw somebody get a gift. Somebody Christmas gift come on. They bust the wrapping. They say, Pharaoh collection is chocolate. Pharaoh chocolate. They say, this body love me. But on closer inspection of the package, on closer interrogation, they had to go to Soku for this, you know. I hope they even buying this for Cheryl. This Pharaoh collection. Right? I hope Andrew buying this for Onage. Right? On closer inspection, they realized it was just the packaging. It was just the Pharaoh packaging, people. But it was some onions, nicely packed. Right? Things tight. It was some onions, nicely packed. Do we have that video we wanted to show? That audio we wanted to show? Do we have it? It was Pharaoh, nicely packed. Things tight, people. I tell you, we play here though. We just show you things as they are. We just show things as they are. We there. And just like this, we see how things tight. We see people like the because of the season, the peace and the goodwill to all men, a lot of secrets talking out as well. A lot of secrets. Folks, wherever you are around the world tonight, we encourage you to share the live stream. People got to know what's happening here. People talking about all the secrets. You imagine busting you present, Karen Adolphus, and all you seen is onion? Your eye can start burning, your eye might start running water. The man can say, look how she appreciate this package here. Look how she like this package. She's moved to tears. He knows the onion burning your eye. Diane Britton. When you bust this wrapping, you might even get the money to buy the wrapping out things inside. I gotta wrap it in a paper bag. Chevron McDonald, Mark Farrier. Mark Farrier, you could carry this home to Auntie. When Auntie bust this package, Auntie says Pharaoh here, but I always hear but Pharaoh. I always want to taste Pharaoh. But if Auntie bust the package, Auntie eyes start burning. Onion in your skin. Onion. Things tight. Things tight, people. Sandra Hanover, Auntie Sandra. Things tight. Jacob's Creek. Even on this Christmas Eve night. Sad to say. Things tight. Even on Christmas Eve night. Things tight. But hold on. Hold on, guys. Hold on. You know, things tight. And so we're going to ask you all to partner with us. If things tight for y'all out there, imagine us in here doing this day after day, week after week, month after month. Things tight. And so we encourage you guys to come on board and to partner with us, guys. And you know we have the Cash App platform. You know we have the PayPal platform. All the information is right there. It's right there. They have the PayPal platform. We have the MMG platform. We also have the we can be had via MoneyGram. We can be had via Western Union. You need any guidance in any of these? Our WhatsApp number is 627-6963. 627-6963. That's our WhatsApp number. But before we go, it appears to us that people talking on the secrets. And that's how we saw Anil recently. Anil Nandilal, that is, was on a radio program. And you know there have been lots of suspicion on how election 2020 unfolded. And so when we heard Anil Nandilal talking about distributing things on election day, we were curious. What was being distributed? Because there have been lots of rumors out there that lots of things on election day were distributed by Anil Nandilal. Lots of things. And so we were very curious. Right? We were very curious. I think we have the audio loading. What we heard. And we want to play it for you guys in the interest of transparency and accountability and good governance. And you can make up your mind what he may or may not have been speaking about. While you consider partnering with us, you can make up your mind what he's been talking about. Glennis Bingo, when we posted it on our page earlier on Facebook, guys, wherever you're watching us from, share the live stream. We want to see those emojis and follow the page that you're watching us from. If you're joining us on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel. You're joining us on Twitter, follow us on Twitter. That will make an immense difference to us. Right? Ask the guys cue that. Right? Ask the guys cue that. Right? I think we almost have it. We want to play it for you guys. You guys can come to your own conclusion because we want to know when you talk about I had to go and distribute what he may have meant. And you know, we know he's probably looking at this even now. He can follow up and tell us if it's food he went to distribute, if it's hampers, what it was. Because we were all curious. Could be water. We were all curious. Father Mike, you curious? Ali Shaw Barker, you curious? Folks, if we don't have it, we may have to go without it. But it's on our page. It's on our Facebook page, guys. Take a look at that. That being said, it's been our privilege being here with you. Could we take the graphic off? It's been our privilege being here with you. Guys, it's Christmas Eve. Don't let these jagabats get to you guys. We're going to see you guys back here tomorrow at 10 o'clock. We have a very special program. We're going to be talking about the reason for the season. We're going to be talking a little bit about the reason for the season. So if you guys aren't too busy, join us with your family. We're going to have a special guest on with us. And we're going to be on for a little bit talking about the real reason for this season. We hope that you guys can come back and spend that time with us. Great to see you, Renee Mackenzie Talbot. That video and the conversation is on our page, the Sharon Avery Duncan page. Check it out, folks. Quite interesting. Good to see you, Stanbourne. Good to see you, Sandra Hanover. Good to see you. Is it Yonet? I see a name. Is it Arget? Or is Argetty? Arget, good to see you as well. And all the other folks, I'm scrolling back up to see what is the title of Arget. Arget Castello Edwards. You got some fancy names, man. Arget, is it that? Rhonda Ferguson, Richard Fordyce, Karen Black. Great to see all of you. Great to see all of you. Could we take it off now? We're doing our own stuff here. We're doing our own stuff here. Apologies there. Good to see all of you guys. Great to see each and every one of you guys. Have a fantastic rest of the evening. We hope that you guys get the gifts that you wanted, and we're going to see you guys right back here. And remember, don't be like the people who hold in big concerts and telling others they can hold socials and staff party. And as you go, social distance, wear your mask, sanitize, practice all the COVID-19 protocols that are in place for your health and your safety, that of your friends, family, and loved ones. Stay safe, guys. See you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Stay safe and have a fantastic rest of this Christmas Eve.